What is up, guys? So I wanted to share with you what's going on with us for the last 2 weeks now, almost. Actually, a little bit more than that. Um, I actually made a bullet point to go over, and this is my update on our 2018 JL Rubicon. Um, this is what we're driving, the loaner. So I wanted to address this and talk about this actually. Uh, 2 weeks ago, what happened was it started rough idle, and after the rough idle, we started getting an oil stain on the garage floor. And after we got the oil stain, what happened was it started knocking a little bit, started hearing an engine noise, and the rough idle started getting worse. And I was backing it up into our garage, and literally on this driveway, it stalled out, backing up in the garage. Started right up, no issues, but once it warms up, it started having definite knocking noise, and so we decided that we're going to take it to the dealer. Now we took it to the dealer, and again, I'm not trying to bash on the dealer or anything. The dealer is doing everything they can. At this point, we're kind of in limbo with this whole situation, but the dealer originally said it was a trans issue. Now, I know that the JKs had issues with the input shaft leaking because it was leaking right by those two plugs underneath. The JL has those too. And basically, what was going on is that once I got a call saying it's the rear seal that's leaking. So they took their time to go back and forth between the Chrysler and so on. They didn't have the parts in stock, so they had to order the parts. That took a while because they had to go back and forth. Chrysler got involved apparently. At that point, we already were hoping that they would be digging in to try to find out what the noise was and the rough idle, which they didn't. They kept that as a separate issue. They first knocked out the whole oil seal, which great. That's all done. The next thing that happens is they call me up and they say, okay, well, we can actually hear the knocking now and the noise and the rough idle. Excuse me. So they started to rip it apart, and they took the top end off as far as like the valve covers to inspect, to check for scoring and stuff like that. They didn't find any issues there. Started going back and forth with Chrysler again, and Chrysler instructed them, saying, well, that's what they're telling me, that Chrysler instructed them to go in further. So I didn't get a call back for a couple of days, and actually I went down to the dealer today to find out what the hell's going on over there and why it's taking so long. And they basically provided me with the fact that they replaced the rockers and the lifters in the Jeep. And I walked up to the tech and I started looking at the rockers. Two of the rockers, I think cylinder 6 and cylinder 2, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly for sure which ones he said. When you compress them a little bit, some of them had issues compressing. And what I got from the tech is possibly dirt. That they've had issues with the JKs having that with the dirt. They never had that with the JL, but I can't even think of a way of dirt getting into there. I mean, it's underneath the valve cover. It's a brand new car. We have less than 7,000 miles, or actually right around 7,000 miles on it. And I can't even imagine. So everything else looked clean. Supposedly there's no engine damage or scoring or anything like that. And he said he had 2 other techs look over it. And then I got home today and my wife gets a call from them, and they're going to be keeping the Jeep when it was supposed to be done today or tomorrow. They're keeping the Jeep for even longer now, because at this point they started it up and it runs like crap. And now Chrysler is asking them to do a compression test on it, and I haven't heard any information on it. Obviously this is taking a super long time. I mean, if this was a JK, I'm sure things would be flying along a lot further and faster, but I think since the JL is so new, and especially since this is like the first run of them, we're having these whole issues that we have to deal with right now. And I'm just we're just getting frustrated with the fact that a brand new car or a brand new Jeep that we've had for a couple of months, we can't even enjoy during the summer, the fact that this happened. I mean, granted, yes, things happen. Uh, Things go wrong. It's a machine. But it is kind of frustrating, and it's taking quite a while. So the reason I wanted to do this, I just wanted to like put it out there to let everybody know that we have a Rubicon, Rubicon, that is experiencing some serious engine issues right now. And I will keep you guys updated on what's going on and what's happening. And then also, if you guys have a similar issue or anything going on with the JL, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. Doesn't hurt to put it out there so people know what's going on. And like I said, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And thanks for watching, and see you soon.